as they were trying to get it out to the running back. Hamburg was trying to get it to Moore. So 2nd and 10. Defense has been very good on both teams. So let's try this again here. 2nd and 10. They're blitzing. Gets it off quick. Got a man open. Oh, and a big tackle.
All right, Joe, I'm going to interrupt here for a second. I apologize. Okay, we had technical difficulty. We went down. Our computer just completely crashed on us. We don't know. I don't know what happened. And I apologize. I've never seen anything like it. But everything just froze up on our computer for us. So we've missed some action here, okay? Yeah. So why don't you talk about the action that we've missed? We obviously have missed both scores, okay? Yeah. So why don't you go back, talk about what happened with the Hamburg score, then how Lockport scored to get to this moment that we're at right now.
Yeah, we do apologize. A lot has happened. We had a touchdown from Hamburg. Emmett Reeder, about a 10-yard gain on the ensuing kickoff. It was a long kickoff return from Shea Williams. Both teams got 2-point conversions. Hamburg got the ball there. I don't know if we saw it because of the fumble. And we've seen some really strong special teams play. So now it's a 3rd and 11 here. That pass was caught from Gannon. A nice tackle, though, from Tristan Grimball. So that's where we're at as a 3rd and 11 here for Hamburg with 1:37 remaining in the second quarter. Here comes Lockport. They're in a nice catch and run here. And a first down. Yes, he's going to get it. Emmett Reeder came out of the backfield. A nice job by Lavelle just getting rid of the defense because Lockport was coming on that play.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was purposely set up for that, right?
Yeah.
You let him come so that pass opens up like that. Great play right there. Great call to be able to get that first down right here.
Lavelle in the hurry, in the no huddle. Lavelle again. Here's Gannon. And Gannon's going to get out of bounds around the 40, close to the first down. And Hamburg's finding some momentum here in the short passing game. 39-yard line.
2nd down, 2 yards.
2nd and 2 for Hamburg. 1:12 remaining. Clock did stop. Lavelle looking to pass again. Lavelle's got to step forward. He does. Got some room. And Lavelle Farley taken down by the legs. And a nice play, Tom, by Gilly.
Lavelle on the carry. He's going to be short.
Timeout for Hamburg.
Got down to the 40-yard line. Got to get to the 39.
All right, so 1:02 remaining after timeout. All right, so Tom, I know we had some technical difficulties, but what a special teams play by Shea Williams, just finding that space. And he showed his speed once. And he got great blocks, though, too.
He really did. And he took off right down that. So it would have been on the far sideline to where he took off. And he went right down that sideline for in. And what a great opportunity because it was the answer right after Hamburg had just scored and went up in this game.
And then Heldwine gets the kickoff return, gets down to the 5. There's penalties on both teams. They have to redo it. That was a game changer for Hamburg because of the penalty. They would have had 1st and goal inside the 10.
In fact, about the 5-yard line is where it would have been, right? So, no, absolutely. And you can see poor Hamburg, you can see they couldn't believe it. They thought they had another answer that would have answered that call right there. And with it being called back, it's pretty much where we're at right now at this 8-8 game. We're starting to finally see the offenses move here a little bit, right? Some big electric plays are starting to happen. But we're still talking about a tie game that here we are with Hamburg trying to put some points up on the board to finish this half out.
3rd and 2. Here to keep it. First down, inside the 30, and knocked out outside around the 27. Nice run on that 3rd and 2 from Lavelle. And it's a 16-yard run there from Lavelle. Finally showing his dual threat, getting some space. Great blocks by the offensive line, receivers. And under a minute to go, and got out of bounds, stops the clock at 56 seconds to go.
That was probably the most important part of that, right? Getting out of bounds and stopping that clock to give yourself more time and more plays to be able to try to get in that end zone.
Lavelle hands to Benningfield. Oh, and right back here. Nice run. And that was Jake Heldwine. So Benningfield then gave it to Heldwine, and Heldwine looks like he's going to be close to the first down time. It's hard to tell where he's standing.
They just
First
signal
down,
first down, yeah.
So another first down. They're at the 23. Hamburg a chance to take the lead going into the halftime. Pass low and incomplete. That's probably a good thing, though, that he didn't catch that. Just a little too low for Heldwine.
Oh, I don't know.
No?
Well, that he didn't catch that. I think he was so wide open, though. You got to make that pass is what he was looking for, right? And if you're right, what you meant is he was falling to the ground.
Yeah.
It would have been right there. What I was saying is so wide open. You got to hit that, get that, because you could have had that to turn into definitely a positive play for yourself.
So that's still stops the clock. 36 seconds to go. 2nd and 10 for Hamburg. Already seen one run for Reeder here, but let's see what they do. And we have a whistle. Timeout. Timeout Lockport. That's their third and final timeout of the half. It's a 30-second timeout for the Bulldogs. So timeout, we have a second. Bulldogs trending again here. They did fumble the ball with Hart on one of their possessions here. This is a big opportunity to take the lead here going to half.
Oh, absolutely. You know what I mean? Because you can go in and say, boy, we made X amount of mistakes, right? And we still have the lead. That's a positive for us, no doubt about it. And then again, if Lockport can stop them, what are they saying is, okay, we didn't play our best half, especially offensively, and we're going in with a tie ball game. Boy, right now we're in a good opportunity to make some changes and go after this one.
And if I'm not mistaken, Hamburg started with the ball. So this is a key play here and key drive with Lockport getting the ball to start the second half.
No doubt. And I think, we'll talk probably more at halftime when you and I do a quick halftime show. But, obviously both teams feel like there's mistakes that were left out on the field that they need to clean up right now and come after it for the second half.
So 2nd and 10 coming off the timeout. Lavelle rolling right. Lavelle's getting pressured. Lavelle's going to keep it and gets close to the 10. Nice run from Lavelle. Smart getting out of bounds. Only used 9 seconds.
He'll be short of the first down. 3rd down.
So we just were earlier today. We were at Lackawanna and Lewiston Porter. Same thing happened right here, right? They were driving down, had less than a minute to go, went down, put a big touchdown up on the board, and it really was the difference in the game that changed the whole dynamics of the game the rest of the way. So can Hamburg put this in and do the same thing for themselves right now to be able to go into halftime and be able to change the dynamics of where they are in this game?
Lavelle on 3rd and 4. Lavelle's got a man open and just underthrew him, trying to find Jake Heldwine. And again, if he hits Heldwine in stride and it's a clean catch, he can turn around and get in the end zone.
Yep.
So a tough play here, 4th and 4. And Hamburg's going to take a timeout to think about this. Second timeout for the Bulldogs here. 24 seconds to go and an 8-8 score here in Hamburg. Who had 8-8 on their board?
Not too many people right there, unless you know about the kicking games really ahead of things for each team. But sometimes you may have a kicking game, but you're forced into actually going for 2-point conversions because of what the other team is doing.
Which Lockport was.
Absolutely. So again, it all depends on the dynamics too of what the other team is bringing to you and forcing you to do.
And ironically, both teams scored on a quarterback keeper. So 1 timeout remaining here for the Bulldogs, but this is a key play here. They need 4 yards to get a first down, but they also can get a touchdown here. They're at the 12-yard line of Lockport. So they got the 1 touchdown on the last drive. Hart unfortunately fumbled on a previous drive. So they've been in the red zone now 3 times in this game.
4th down, 4 yards to go.
See what they do on 4th and 4. This could be a big stop for the Lockport Lions. Lavelle, he's getting pressured, rolling left. Lavelle, can he get it? He throws it in the air. Is it caught? No, and it's incomplete. And it's a turnover on downs. And Heldwine, again, just couldn't keep his feet in bounds, so the Lions come up big time on 4th down.
And again, that's what we said, is what team was going to be the one that can use this as a momentum to go into the half? Well, so far it's been Lockport. And I'll tell you, be careful. because we saw what the speed here, especially that can happen in this lock. Do they have a play in them to try to get something with some magic here to be able to put points up on the board?
16 seconds to go. No timeouts for the Lions. They do get the ball to start the second half. They've been stingy in a flag here.
Is it too many men on the field?
So that's going to push them back a few yards. So Tom, explain just the too many men in the huddle, like when you break the huddle and how that works with the penalty.
Obviously, what it is, you're only allowed a certain amount of people in, and if there's somebody extra in there, that's what it boils down to right there.
And they wait for that to come out of the huddle to blow,
well,
right?
And sometimes because you're waiting to see, because you can't really see all the heads in there sometimes in that huddle, right?
Let's see what Lockport does, and they're just going to kneel this.
Yep,
not yet.
No, that was the kneel.
Oh, that was the kneel, yeah. There were so many players down there I couldn't really see here. So he did kneel. It wasn't that full kneel down. He faked me out. And that's going to do it here for the half. So an interesting half. Not much offense, some special teams from the Lockport side. A little red zone struggles from the Bulldogs, but it is only week one. A lot of kinks to work out. That's what we're here for. 8-8's the score. We'll be back in a few minutes for the halftime report. WNY Athletics here for the Lockport Lions and the Hamburg Bulldogs.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
I love being home.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Western New York Immediate Care's new locations are now open. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care provides safe, quick, high-quality care at an affordable cost. Our clinicians are trained to diagnose and treat non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses and are equipped with on-site x-ray and labs to help you feel better, faster. With 4 convenient locations open 7 days a week, Western New York Immediate Care is here to help when and where you need us. Visit us online to learn more.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
Life can be full of surprises, but not always the good kind. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care, and we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
All right, welcome back here, everybody, to Hamburg. WNY Athletics football here between the Lockport Lions and the Hamburg Bulldogs. We're inside the press box here at Hamburg. Tom Prince, Joe Daniel. We had some technical difficulties in that first half. We did miss 2 touchdowns. We're going to talk about them right now. Reeder had a great touchdown run to get the Bulldogs the lead. Just good offensive line movement there. Let's talk about the first touchdown of the game that we did see.
Yeah, listen, and all the action comes in course, right
Yeah.
when everything crashed for us. So first of all, Western New York, I want to apologize. Our computer went completely down and crashed on us. We were lucky to get it back up and running, so we can hopefully bring you everything from here on in. So I want to apologize. I'm very sorry for that. But again, what we've seen so far is some things that really I think both teams want to clean up a little bit, right? The flags, first of all, is the start of it, right? Because we've seen a couple mistakes that have set back drives right there. For Hamburg, I think let's start there is, first of all, I think that quarterback center exchange, they've got to figure that one out, where there's been a couple mistakes right there, which not giving your quarterback the opportunity to really be in the position he needs to do to make the play that he needs to play. So that's one thing you're definitely going to want to see get cleaned up for the second half. But what they're finding is, I thought they've been getting some great drives right there. We've seen them drive the ball. Twice now we've seen them stop down in the red zone by Lockport's defense. That's something they're going to need to figure out down in that red zone, how to put the ball into the red zone.
Yeah, Lockport's defense coming up big twice, especially in the half. There was a fumble. So Lockport, stingy defense. Hamburg really only 1 of 3. It was a big touchdown. And then Shea Williams with that long kickoff return. Just a great athleticism. That was really setting the fireworks. We've seen some good plays on special teams, but just the fumbles, the turnovers, limiting them, the penalties, that's really what's hurt both teams is they've had some chances inside the red zone, and that's why we're only stuck at 8-8 because there's been more chances than just 2 touchdowns, one of them on special teams.
You're absolutely right, and I think even the turnovers have probably hurt Lockport even more when you think about it. There's been some great opportunities where even some great catches or great movement by Lockport that they just have not been able to pull through because of a fumble that's actually happened out there, a turnover that's happened. So that's going to be critical to see exactly what changes are going to be made for each team right now to be able to finish this one off.
And on Hamburg's touchdown drive, Lockport fumbled the ball right back. However, Hamburg had a big chance here, obviously near the end of the first half, turnovers and downs, but they had a long kickoff return, and there was penalties on both sides. It negated everything. Hamburg would have the ball at the 5-yard line. That was another missed opportunity. So you talk about penalties, especially on special teams. They had the mistake. Not too many. They didn't have enough men on the field. So just clean up. But it is week 1, and it's kind of what you expect. But week 1's big because you want to get that first win.
Oh, absolutely. You don't want to start off the season with a loss. Remember, there's 8 games, and we're in the A conference.
Yep.
This
Class
A
A
conference, one game could cost you the reason why you don't go to the playoffs, and you don't want it to be that first game that's going to be the reason that costs you.
And how about Lockport? So last year, 4-5, right? 91 points only given up in Class A2, which was the best in the conference, especially with their record. They've shown some stingy defense of why they only gave 91 points last year. Hamburg had a great season last year. There's a lot of momentum. Best season in almost 8 years to get back there, especially for these seniors. When you're that one step close, you lose to your rivals in Frontier. Every game matters, especially in the win-loss column in this conference.
But give them, they did have a win, though, also against their cross-town rivals.
That's true,
so
yeah.
I want to say that was a split right there. So let's give Hamburg a little bit right there. But listen, right now it is going to be key to see who comes out, and it's going to be about moving the ball. Obviously, Hamburg has shown they can move the ball. But the key to this is going to be finishing it, right? You've got to finish these out and score when you get down in that red zone. And then for Lockport, how do you get moved to the outside, right? How do you get these guys out to the outside where they've done their damage so far and stop the turnovers? That's going to be the key to see which team is going to clean that up quicker to be able to go after this win.
And before we go for our halftime, with just a couple of minutes to go, West, his first game as quarterback because of everything that's happened. How has he looked out there as a starting quarterback for the Lions?
He looks great. He's absolutely poised out there. He's a senior leader out there. It shows it. He has speed. He can do things with his legs, which we've seen, really, right? He is absolutely more than capable, and he's got a nice arm to boot right out there. Now let's see how they could do to back him up and help him finish this one off.
So we'll be back in just a few minutes for the start of the second half between the Lions and the Bulldogs here at Hamburg High School. Week 1 action here in WNY Athletics. This was the halftime report. Thank you for watching. We'll be right back.
Western New York Immediate Care's new locations are now open. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care provides safe, quick, high-quality care at an affordable cost. Our clinicians are trained to diagnose and treat non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses and are equipped with on-site x-ray and labs to help you feel better, faster. With 4 convenient locations open 7 days a week, Western New York Immediate Care is here to help when and where you need us. Visit us online to learn more.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. A few clicks will show you the sales price you can expect for your home. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. So if it's time to sell your home, visit howardhanna.com today, and we'll match you with a local Howard Hanna agent to sell your home fast.
If you've been injured in an auto accident, large or small, call 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab right away. If you are in pain or just sore, don't take chances. Call RES today and take advantage of their 24 to 48-hour appointment pledge. With no copays, RES will help navigate the confusing world of no-fault insurance with you, so you can concentrate on getting better. 681-4088. RES Physical Medicine and Rehab. The most important call you can make after an auto accident.
300 Level Media is a locally owned and operated multi-purpose media company right here in Western New York. You'll find us everywhere, covering the Bills, Sabres, Buttes, Bisons, Big Four basketball, local college sports, and much more. Our staff offers a variety of media services, from video production, live event coverage, audio broadcasts, professional voiceovers, camera operation, and videography. Visit www.300levelmedia.com or give us a call at 716-427-2600. This is 300 Level Media.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
When it's time to sell your home, start with a visit to howardhanna.com, ranked the #1 real estate site for sellers. We can get you the most money in the quickest amount of time because we know where the local buyers are and how to reach them. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
All right, welcome back to Hamburg here for the Week 1 matchup between the Lions of Lockport and the Hamburg Bulldogs in the Class A. So we got a quick second. Let's just talk about some games that you saw today that were broadcast in the BNY Athletics in case people missed it.
So West Seneca, I wasn't at that. So let's start with the game I was at, of course, right? So Lackawanna defeats Lewiston Porter. And I'm going to tell you, it looks like a lopsided game when it was 34-17 in there, right? But I'm going to tell you, I like Lockport, man, and they got a nice little chip on their shoulder. They have something to prove this year. They felt nobody was counting them in this year, and that was a very close game early. Lackawanna pulls ahead. I do love Lackawanna, though, man. That team's going to be good. Watch out, C Division. They are going to be a very, very tough team this year.
As time allows, we'll talk about some other games as Fitzner kicks it off. Ball's going to die around the 15 and finally picked up there. And Lockport's trying to find some space. They do. Here he goes again. There's Williams.
Oh.
And he
stumbled. He stumbled is what it was.
Williams again. So Williams has had 2 great kickoff returns in this game.
So I think we may need to look at the weather. So what I'm being told right now is Depew Pioneer is in a lightning delay right now. So I don't know, is there bad weather in the area, something near us, or is it that heat lightning that you can see out there? Is it that? I don't know what's going on, but they're in a delay right now.
Because I know for the Little League World Series, it's 8-mile radius.
Here's a scoring update for everybody as Salamanca leads 14-8 over Randolph. That's a big game early on in this one.
Yeah, we're just checking the radar. There's nothing really that we see on the radar. So 1st and 10, ball at the 46 of Hamburg.
And it sounds like the Salamanca game was in a rain delay or was in a thunder delay or lightning delay also.
West pitches it, and great job by the Bulldogs. Now there's a flag. That pitch was to Trey Thompson for Lockport. Flag, Hamburg did a great job being in there. Yeah, so based on the radar of what we just saw there, looks like there's some thunderstorms, some action going on in the southern tier. And man, I tell you, the southern tier really gets a lot of storms, especially in the summer.
Yeah, no doubt. Let's see if we can get some more scoring updates for everybody that's out here.
Real quick, it's a holding, and it's going to go against the Lockport. And I don't know if they negated here. Let's see. We'll check that in a second.
So it looks like Salamanca and Randolph in our 14-8 game that's in that one.
And Tom, it was negated, so it's going to be second down here.
Fredonia leads their game 13-0 in their game.
How about Fredonia last year? Had a great season. So 2nd and 15. 5-yard loss. That's why they negated the penalty. Here's a handoff up the middle. Going to gain a couple of that back. Nice strong run from Lockport's number 21, Tristan Grimble.
And Fredonia's playing Akron is who they're playing in that one right there. And in that rain, the lightning delay, Pioneer is leading Depew 7-0 in that game right there.
It's interesting with the Lightning, nothing on the radar. 3rd and 11 now, 4-yard run from Grimble.
That's why I wonder if it's that heat lightning, you know what I mean, that you
and that
can see out
counts,
there.
Right? 30 minutes, right?
Yeah, it's going to hold things up, no doubt about it. Cheektowaga leading right now West Seneca East 6-0 in that one.
We do have a whistle here. It might have been a little bit of an injury, I believe, on a Bulldog player.
Earlier today, CSP had defeated Wilson. West Seneca West has defeated NT. I'm just trying to get you those final scores. CSP won 40-14 over Wilson. Will North wins 43-14 over Niagara Falls.
And that, Tom, that communication at the 47, that's continued here. I don't know if there was an injury. The refs out there. I think both coaches are out there.
Yeah. And then the last one was West Seneca West wins 38-12 over North Tonawanda. So we got a bunch of scores there for you. Oh, no, that was one that just came in. So, yeah, we're pretty up to date right there for scores.
Well, Tom, while we have a second to sort everything out, just new folks listening to the broadcast, tell them what they should expect this year for Western New York Athletics.
Lots of live streams, period. I mean, what we're going to be trying to do as we get into this season, we're looking to have soccer be on Monday. This is now for the fall season, obviously. We're looking to do volleyball on Tuesday, back to soccer on Wednesday, and then football Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So we are going to be packed as far as live streams are out there concerned. And then when you take away the live streams, we're also going to try to do a cross-country event. So we're going to try to get over. We're going to try to work with East Aurora. We think that's the best spot to do a cross-country event. We've done him there already. And it's the widest open where we can actually be on top of a press box here like we are for the football game and catch most of the race out there.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things from sport to sport that we want to make sure we do. Take a look. We've also got right now the football magazine that we're doing for the first time.
3rd and 11. Looked like there was a offsides here. Yep, it's going to go against Hamburg. The injury, what was going on, it was in regards to Zach Jerome. He did come off the field. It's a long conversation. Hopefully he's okay. He's on the side with the trainer. That 5-yard penalty is going to make it a more manageable 3rd down here for the Lions at 3rd and 6.
And you think he's cramping. See how they're kind of working on his leg right now and drinking water right there? I think he's just cramped up, and hopefully that's exactly what it is.
So 3rd and 6 here for West. Lockport looking for their first offensive touchdown of the game. They're going to hand it off, and falling forward as a nice run by Gilly using his strong legs. Going to make it close to a 3rd and 2. Shorter 3rd down. Another injury here for Hamburg, and an official's timeout. Let's take a quick timeout right here. We'll be right back here on WMY Athletics.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective pediatric care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
All right, we come out of the injury timeout, 4th and 2. Ball at the 37 of Hamburg's. West got 2 receivers on the bottom of the screen. Let's see if Hamburg can stop him on 4th and 2. Handoff up the middle, 1st down and more. And a nice run there for Raymond Gilly and a 1st down.
Right up the gut right there too, right? That's behind your offensive line, opening up that hole right there to give him the opportunity to get that 1st down. And especially in a 4th down, that's huge.
So that's going to get the ball down to the 30. Remember, the only touchdown of the game here for Lockport came on that special teams return. But they've done a good job for the most part as the game has gone on moving that ball. West looking right, going to keep it, pulls it down, gets away from a defender, jukes one, 1st down and more, spins around, and look at that run inside the 5. That's going to go about at least, 25-yard run from West.
You know, that's going to be the threat that any team that's going to go against Lockport, you're going to need to deal with. This is a true dual threat quarterback in the sense of he's shown he can throw the ball very well. He's hit some great passes so far today. But those legs, when he gets to be like a wide receiver and be able to use that speed and all those things he can do, watch out, because he shows that he is very capable of running an offense.
First and goal at the 5. Good chance for Lockport to take the lead. Both teams have struggled in the red zone today. Looking right, going to keep it. And he's going to get in the end zone, but there's a flag. Touchdown for the moment.
And that's usually in the area of holding, so you wonder if this is going to be a hold and come back.
Yep, holding. So a killer of a penalty. That's going to cost them some yards and the score.
We talked about it. That's one of the keys of the games that we talked about at halftime, right? Both teams got to clean up these penalties because it's cost them either drives to be able to get that first down or points have come off the board because of it.
Yep, and chances, Hamburg's, the penalty on their long kickoff return. All penalties are bad, but both teams seems to just coming at inopportune times. That's going to move them back to the 15 and a first and goal. Looking to pass. Looking right. It's got time. Floats in the air. And knocked away.
Did you actually see, Wes, what he was doing? He was actually directing his receiver. Go, go, go. I'll hit you out there. Trying to get him to take off towards the end zone and then actually hit him in stride is what he was trying to do right there.
That's impressive for a guy who's never done quarterback before.
Well, again, but he's an athlete.
But he's an athlete,
really
yes.
Is, right? He's an athlete, and it's not like, and I'll guarantee you at one point he probably did play this position, right? But no doubt you can see his athleticism showing.
It's funny with the flag football team I coach. Every kid thinks they can play quarterback. When you get to this age group, most of them can, right? Receivers, there's a better chance of them doing it.
I don't know of anybody. I mean, you got to have an arm. I think everybody wants to at one point. You know what I mean?
So second and goal at the 16. He lost a yard. Here's a handoff up the middle. Gilly's going to get a couple of those yards back. It's probably 4-down territory. But again, the red zone.
At least it cuts down some of that, right?
Yeah.
To make it a little bit more manageable here for a third down.
Matthias had that tackle. So 3rd and 11. Ball's at the 11. Lockport using a lot of time in the huddle there. But at the same time, a big drive and a good chance here for them. Take the lead. Cash in on this opportunity. 4 wide receiver set. West looking to pass. He's getting pressured. Pushed out of the pocket. And he fumbled the ball. The ball's on the ground. And Lockport get it back. I think they did, and yes, they did. But nonetheless, it's going to push them back. Great defense and pressure from the defensive line, forcing that fumble.
And again, it's been the theme what we've seen, right? These defenses have come to play. Both coaches have known their defenses are absolutely the strengths of their teams because they really have relied on both of them. So they're going to try kicking a field goal here.
Well, here's a field goal attempt from Cole Smith. Here he goes, Cole Smith for a field goal, and it's going to be short. And returned. No, you can't return. I apologize.
You can't return it once it's gone in the end zone, right?
End zone.
That's where it ends. So that's the reason why.
All right, so it was 4th and goal. I mean, look at the yardage. Why not? Right, a chance.
So last night when we were at the Erie game, we actually got the opportunity to see a 49-yard field goal kicked.
Yeah.
He actually kicks it, and it hit the crossbar and bounced over is what it did. But he literally got all the 49 yards he needed to get that one over.
I'll tell you, Tom, I'm not a field goal kicker, but I act like a field goal kicker because I always want to see one. I don't care if it's 60 yards, the kick can't do it. I want to see it.
We saw one earlier today. We saw a great field goal earlier today. Like I said, and I saw the one last night, but we saw one by the Lewiston Porter team today. But here's a great opportunity, right? Hamburg steps up again now. Your defense has done its job. You've moved the ball, right? You've been very effective, but it seems to be something happens in the red zone right now. That's where you got to do. Keep moving the ball, but now there has to be an answer in the red zone to be able to put those points up on the board.
So here's Hamburg's next offensive possession. It's going to start at the 20. 6:23 remaining here in this third quarter. 8-8 score. Lavelle in motion. Direct handoff, and again, looks like they're going to lose a couple here. Strong defensive play here from Lockport and their line.
That's a great tackle there. That was Gilly who was actually on that tackle.
And Gillian's been great offensively and especially strong tackler.
Definitely a great two-way player. He's been in this game for Lockport.
And that was one of the players that the coach mentioned, both ways, offense and defense, and we've seen it. So he lost 3 yards there. And a timeout on the field. It's going to go for Hamburg. So 5:51 remaining. Let's take a quick timeout. We'll be right back.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love Buffalo.
For all your insurance questions, call the Wolf at 835-WOLF.
We realize now more than ever is the perfect time to have the perfect house. We're confident we'll find your dream home. Howard Hanna.
All right, welcome back. Here's the snap. Lavelle rolling right. Lavelle going deep. And it's incomplete. No flag. Good defense, though. Dorian Richardson was there, double teamed. And look at Lavelle. He had a chance. I think if Lavelle just had a little bit more on a time, that could have been a touchdown.
Yeah, he needed to lead him. It was underthrown there. He needed to get that out, but very tough to make that pass. As you see, he was doing it on the run.
Yeah.
So you're asking for him to get a deep pass on the run. That is a very tough job, even of an NFL quarterback to do. You know what I mean? Not that we're talking about at a much different level.
Yeah, definitely a good throw. It was this close. Yep. So 3rd and 13. Lavelle had a good chance here. We have an update here on Takai West that we'll mention when he gets the ball next. Lockport showing blitz. They're coming. Lavelle throws in the air, and it is picked off. Intercepted by Carmine Jones.
Pass is intercepted by number 4, Carmine Jones.
So while they're going to turn over here, let's talk about another score. Randolph scores on an 11-yard TD pass to Xander Hine, the Conley Cup guy that we're going to be talking about. He should be a Conley Cup finalist this year. The kick is good. Randolph now trails Salamanca 20-15 with 1:26 left in the first half. That's a great game of two heavyweights down in the Southern Tier.
And Tom, I feel like I just jinxed Hamburg because I said we're going to have some information on Lockport, and the next play they get the ball back. So Takai West played some QB at JV, so he does have some experience per our very nice source here from Lockport. So thank you very much for that.
And
also,
which I said is there's like we said is there has to be you know what I mean, somebody that you have some experience. You don't just walk in and say, hey, you know what I mean, I'm going to be a quarterback today.
So here's Lockport. They had a great chance last drive, but it went backwards. Here's a direct handoff and pushing forward and near the end zone, close, and it was Anthony Bauman taking a direct handoff.
Anthony Bowman with the carry, 7-yard gain.
7-yard strong run from Bowman. So, Tom, we've seen both teams in the red zone a lot tonight, a lot of struggles. This is a really great chance, and I say it every time, but for Lockport to take the lead, but they got to bury this chance here as we're halfway through the third quarter.
This game's far from over.
It
far
is.
from over. We know that, right?
And we talk about turnovers and the penalties, unfortunately, with Lavelle.
I got to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I'm tempted. I'm going to leave the ball right in his hands right now. This should be a quarterback keeper.
And Bowman's going to take it. Pushing towards the end zone. Is he going to get in? Let's see. The ref's going to leave him short. And stingy Bulldog defense just short.
So in essence, being that he was the quarterback playing right there and the Wildcat, that's exactly what it is. You're keeping it in his hands.
So the ball's at the 2.
This is a true battle of the trenches, right? You're going to get in because your offensive line pushed, or you're not because the defensive line wins. Who's going to win the battle of the trenches right now?
And Bowman's under center here. You take it again. This time will he get in? And he does. It's a touchdown. So Bowman, the second try, you said either keep the ball with him. He does. Pushes it in, nothing fancy. And the Lions take the lead off the interception from Lavelle. And they lead 14-8.
It looks like they're going to kick the extra point this time.
And that'll bring up Cole Smith, the senior.
Cole Smith on for the point after.
The hold, the place, the kick. And it's good. So off the interception, Lockport takes advantage and they lead 15-8 with 4:02 remaining in the third quarter.
So who's the first one that actually do something in the red zone right here? It's been Lockport, but they did it off a turnover. Great job. And I'll tell you, it's really been about the defense. This is truly a game where the defense has spurred the offense on, right? And again, now Lockport did it. Now what's going to be the answer here for Hamburg? I'll tell you, Hamburg has moved the ball.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that we're looking at it and it's funny, unofficially, we had a problem with the yards issue, but the yards is actually pretty close total yardage when you look at both teams here. But here's the answer. It's always to be, what's the answer after a score right here?
Well, and this is a big drive for the Bulldogs. Plenty of time left, but ironically, 3 touchdowns in this game. 2 of them in this game have been in short field off turnovers. Points off turnovers is huge.
Defense leads to offense, right?
It's just not in basketball, right?
Defense wins championships. I don't know whatever the cliche you want to use is, right? It's all about the defense.
And the trenches.
but at least that's the defensive line, right?
Yes. Barry pooches it, and it's taken down here for Hamburg, and that would be number 10, Chasen Terry. 30-yard line for the Bulldogs, good. Field position to start this recent drive.
Maybe one of the worst field position they've had all day. I mean, they've really had some decent field position.
So Lavelle's coming off interception. I've played Madden. Sometimes we get a little, antsy. Just settle down, maybe run game. Don't force anything, right?
Yeah, and especially when you know that you've got a lot of people putting pressure on you, right? Because
Lockport's been coming.
They really have. I mean, they really have been getting to him and causing him to make some very quick decisions at times.
So here we go. 1st and 10 from the 30, trailing by 7. Lavelle handoff, and finding some space was Heldwin, and Heldwin's going to get pulled right down. And Lockport's defensive line, again, has just been so strong.
And that truly was a host of tackles. I think half the team was in on that tackle right there.
And if I was giving anyone credit, I would give it to Gilly. Gilly was the last one to be picked up in the pile there. So Francis and I did a Lockport game 2 years ago, and they wore their home jerseys, and it was very fun trying to see their numbers. So like their jerseys tonight with the white and the blue.
I know Stu Boyer's going to be out there listening. Are you trying to rile him up when it comes to the uniforms out there now?
Oh, I'm telling you, it makes me so nervous to try to get the name right. A handoff, then a direct handoff back here. Nice spin move was Heldwin, and Heldwin's going to get that first down. Misdirection play from the Bulldogs. And Heldwin's a little slow to get up here. I wonder if it's a cramp. I got a cramp when I played soccer one year, and I'm telling you, that hurts.
So Joe, I've done many games with Stu Boyer, as a lot of people know it here in Western New York, and I will never forget we did a game in Depew, but it wasn't Depew. It was actually CSP playing Batavia.
Yeah.
Batavia comes down to Section 6 with these camo jerseys that were in like a silver and a blue and black is what it was. Well, the number was very close to the silver that was in the camo that's right there. And not only that, it's raining, the weather's horrible. You couldn't see a number for anything, right?
Yeah. Well, that happened when we saw Lockport against Eden, and you said, no, it's this running back. I said, no, it's this running back because he's wearing pink socks. It's the only reason why I knew.
So what happens is that Batavia scores a touchdown, and we've got the Batavia coaching staff right next to us in the booth. So we actually go over to the coaches and go, who scored that? They go, we have no idea. We couldn't see it either. They had no idea who their own player was.
Ball's on the ground again with Lavelle. Lavelle is going to lose some yards and getting tackled there by a host of Lockport defenders. I see number 21 and 52 in there for Lockport. Johnson along with Grimble. So, again, just not a clean snap, and it's cost Hamburg at inopportune times.
Yeah, that really has cost Hamburg a lot today, not just one time. And we were talking about at least 5 times in the first half, right? So this could be talking about at least 5-6 times that we've seen this in the entire game.
And that's an 8-yard loss, 2nd and 18 for a team that mostly has moved the offense on the ground. Lavelle is going to keep it. Lavelle gets the yards back here and more, and route bounce around the 45, so a little bit more of a manageable third down for them. 9-yard gain, and maybe get a 3rd and 9. Time's been so long in my math, sometimes it took me a second, but I'm like looking at the board, but it's 3rd and 9.
But a big third down, because you do not want to, after Lockport scores, your answer to be that you're going to go ahead and have to punt the ball, right? This is a big set of downs right here.
And especially with where they're at now, trailing by 7. Lavelle's got 3 wide receivers in the bottom of the screen and a whistle. And the refs are going to have a conversation here. And that conversation seems to be over. So still 3rd and 9. Motion. Lavelle, fake handoff, going to take it himself. Lavelle's got the first down and more. Inside the 40, and a nice run from Lavelle on that 3rd and 9.
Nice fake, right? Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself, go right up the gut right there. That hole opened up nicely, and then couple little jukes right in there to be able to get those extra yards.
Lavelle goes for 21 yards, and now you're starting to see that running game from him starting to show in the second half. He's starting to find some room.
We saw it in the first half.
It was tough, though. It was tough for him.
Absolutely. That wasn't easy either.
Tom, I looked it on that one. Here's Lavelle, fake, going to throw it. It's in the air, and it is incomplete. Threw into triple team coverage. Good job by a host of Lockport.
I thought he had it. I actually thought he had it for a second and then dropped it. But, boy, he did throw that where only his guy could catch it. I'll tell you, great job right there.
Yeah, Jones was out there, and Kyrie Jones was out there. So a couple of the defenders. So it was a triple team, but so almost a big play, but it's going to bring up another down here. So 2nd and 10. Hamburg has flipped the field here, trailing by 7. Lavelle and handoff. And that's Emmett Reeder, maybe gain of 1.
At halftime right now, Fredonia leads Akron 13-7. And that 20-15 game, Salamanca leading Randolph also at halftime right there.
39 for the Bulldogs. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter.
So under a minute to go here. 3rd and 9, ball at the 33. Last one was to Emmett Reeder. Reeder's got that lone touchdown for Hamburg in that first half.
Now they're absolutely in 4th down territory, right? So this is 2 shots that you're going to get a first down.
Lavelle going to roll right. Looks like he's going to keep it himself. Gets around one defender, going to find some space. Still on his feet, and he's going to get knocked around to 32. 28, they're going to say. Apologies, he did get over to 30.
Fourth down for the Bulldogs.
But fourth and manageable, right? That's what you want to do here is make this a manageable. And you could just see him fighting there for every yard. He really is battling in there.
So 4th and 4. So 4th and 4, it'll be ball to 32. I apologize. So that's the end of the third quarter, 15-8. Lockport took the lead in that third quarter, but the Bulldogs are threatening and driving. We'll be right back here on WNY Athletics.
With exclusive buyer insights and our 100% money-back guarantee, we're confident we'll find buyers for your home. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective pediatric care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Welcome back to Hamburg for Saturday primetime high school football here on WNY Athletics. One of 10 games that we broadcasted this weekend. Hopefully you enjoyed them all. If you missed the one, though, check it out on replay. A lot of interviews from post-game stuff will be posted. And then the weekly articles across all of the league plays. That's a new thing this year. Tom had mentioned this year. So we start the fourth quarter. It's 15-8. Hamburg has the ball at the 33 or 32, but it's 4th and 4.
I'm looking for the clock. The clock on the scoreboard is just not updated with 12 minutes yet. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure I didn't blink, and we went through the whole fourth quarter like that.
Okay, so the big fourth down right here.
All right, it's a 4th and 4 with Lavelle. In motion. Lavelle's going to keep it himself. And did he get enough? I think he did. Yep. Based on that, Lavelle, a nice strong run, a big first down. Hamburg keeps possession.
There it is. There's the call, official call right there, first down. And I'll tell you, a great job. And that is the testament to the offensive line. When he can go up, especially up that A gap, what he's doing is he is following that offensive line to a hole that opens up to be able to get that first down.
Lavelle needed 4. He got 5. Ball's now at the 29. Lavelle handoff. And I believe that was Emmett Reeder. Yep. 5-yard gain for him.
So I go to the first game we do, overtime. I go down to Erie, overtime. I go to Lackawanna. It wasn't overtime, but it was as long as a game as if we had overtime.
How many games have you been at this weekend?
Oh, I can't even count them. But are we destined for another one right here?
It's possible. Labor Day weekend, why not? Lavelle, ball's on the ground again, able to pick it up, though. This time he's able to gain some positive yards, though. Look at him push that pile. Based on that, he's close to the first down, if not. And I think he did. 5 yards, first down. But again, getting that clean handoff this time, able to get the first down and not a loss. Richardson with the stop there for the Lions. And Liam Whalen, the junior defensive end, 5'10", 190. 1st and 10, ball's at the 16-yard line for Hamburg. Take a handoff here, trying to find some space. In the end zone, touchdown, Emmett Reeder.
Nice cut there for Emmett Reeder. You see that cut right there when he makes the turn to go towards the end zone? Makes a nice cut straight there and finds the hole and does a great job of getting to that end zone.
So the touchdown, it's 15-14. And I apologize, time we talked about numbers. We're starting to get to that time of night with the light. Heldwin got that touchdown. I want to make sure we get that right if we make a mistake. So Heldwin got that touchdown. A nice run for him. So Heldwin and Reeder both have touchdowns. But a big touchdown there for Hamburg.
Absolutely. That's the answer you needed right there, right? You were looking to see what your answer was going to be from Lockport's touchdown. You did it, and did it in the red zone, right? So a lot of big things right here.
They're going to go for 2 here. Lavelle gets in. He's close. He's in. Hamburg takes the lead. 16-15. With 10 to go. So Heldwin gets the touchdown. And just like that, Hamburg, when they needed the most, big drive and a big answer to take the lead.
The question now becomes, will the difference in this game really be special teams and whether we're going for 2 points or 1?
And how about that choice from Hamburg? 2 two-point conversions in this game. They could have done the 1 to tie the game. They felt confident in the play that they had called, right?
Yeah, I listen, and they're not going to leave anything out there at the table. What did we say all games so far? Both teams have believed in this defense, right? So why not go for it if you think your defense can shut down the other team the rest of the way?
So Hamburg now forces the pressure on the Lockport offense with Takai West. And that's going to bring out Hamburg's special teams unit with Matt Fitzner.
This game's far from over, though, folks. Man, 10-10 still left. Both teams starting to move the ball. Boy, you just think there's going to be a lot of fireworks left in this one.
So let's see if Fitzner can kick it deep here. And it's a pooch kick and a bounce here and roll. Picked up by Lockport. And quickly taken down and out of bounds. And that one was carried by Trey Thompson.
Trey Thompson on the return.
But you were worried, I'll tell you, if you were Hamburg on that one, because he got that in stride. Did you see the way he picked that up on a full stride right there? And you were just wondering if there's a chance he was going to be able to break that.
Must be something about that side of the field, Tom. The kickoff returns, some solid runs are all on the far side of the field today. All right, so down by 1. Here comes the Lions. Ball on the 30, 1st and 10 for West in the Lion offense. West gonna pitch it. There's Williams. Williams trying to find some space, and he will get tackled down. And Benningfield will get the tackle for the Bulldogs.
Nice positive run, though, to start things off. Doing what they do well, getting the ball to the outside right now.
2nd and 5. We're under 10 here to play the 4th.
2nd and 5 for the Lions. How ironic, I grew up in Hamburg, went to the Frontier District. And
more cramping.
We do have an injury in Lockport. I know both teams. I lived in both areas, and it's just been a great game. So we do have an injury, and that looks like it's possible. It's hard to see the number. Maybe Shea Williams on the ground, if I had to guess.
Yeah, he went down like in the huddle right there.
Well, we're going to take a quick timeout. Lockport trails by 1 here in WNY Athletics.
Sometimes it just isn't your day. We all need a little help from time to time. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care. And we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
Do you insure a lot of businesses?
Yes, we do.
How about restaurants?
We got a bunch.
Do you cover property damage?
Yes, we do.
How about my equipment?
Covered.
How about sewer backup?
We got it.
What if my cook gets hurt?
They're covered.
Foodborne illnesses?
Covered.
What if my party tent goes down?
Covered under property damage.
And you say this is all under one policy?
One policy.
When do I pay?
Once a month.
Just one time?
Just one.
Is there anything you don't cover?
What's your record for consecutive questions asked?
31.
Tables. We don't do tables.
Gotta love.
All right, welcome back to live high school football action here on WNY Athletics for some Saturday high school football primetime games here in Week 1 matchup.
So Pioneer Depew's been canceled right now and delayed till tomorrow.
Well, let's talk about this real quick. 21. Grimble with the run. So that's crazy because we looked at the radar.
They're at the pew.
Yeah, there's nothing. And especially to cancel, I mean, it is 9 o'clock, but they must feel like they can't get this game in, right?
Randolph takes the lead over Salamanca. They now lead 23-20 over Salamanca.
So Grimble just had that last carry. Kai West. 3 receivers in the bottom screen, 1 way at the top. Pump fake, throws it up. Got a man open. Oh, he just missed him and threw him out of bounds. If he little let him, he had Shea Williams streaking down the sideline.
That would have been a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt. If he hits him in stride right there, that's a touchdown. I don't even think he had to hit him in stride. I think he just had to hit him right there.
Tough opportunity missed from the Lions. But they still have a chance here. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 42. A Jake Heldwin touchdown has the Hamburg Bulldogs in the lead with that 2-point conversion. Here's West. Handoff. Nice strong run up the middle, close to a first down. Another run here from Grimble. Going to get to the 50-yard line.
Seen more running up the gut. Have you seen that? More than we saw earlier, and more of those runs up the gut were stops earlier by both teams. And now you're seeing starting to open up a little bit as the offensive line's starting to take over.
And we've seen some fresh legs from Grimble in the second half. Two monster backs in Gilly and Gimble. Handoff. That's Grimble again.
First down, Lockport.
And first down.
Tristan Grimble picks up the first down. Derek Benningfield with the stop.
Benningfield with the tackle.
And Lockport just doing the methodical, running the ball, doing what they need right now. Keep that clock going is what they want right now.
And like you said, Tom, they have moved the ball in this game. Both teams, you know, this is where you have to answer the Hamburg touchdown.
And how much time are you going to take off this clock to do it, right, to try to stop Hamburg from having a lot of time to answer?
Here's West looking to pass. He's got a man open, and it's caught. And he's going to get more yards and finally knocked down near the goal line. Nice catch by Bauman. Again, we've seen that once or twice now, if not more. Solid passes here from West. Gets Bauman, no penalties, and they are very close to taking the lead here as they're inside the 5.
West hit him in stride right there. He was literally in stride when he made that catch. Great throw by West right there to give his team an opportunity to score here and take the lead.
So one of the best drives of the game for the Lions. They're not in yet, but they have a good chance here. Ball at the 3, trailing by 1.
We saw this as a quarter keeper area, right up the middle.
Here's West. He'll keep it himself. Trying to walk in the end zone. Nope. Great job there. Bulldogs stiffened up late.
No gain on the play.
No gain.
So now remember that when they did this before, it was Bowman they actually put in at the kind of at the Wildcat quarterback spot. Do we see that happen, or do we see West stay at this spot? But absolutely, what you're going to try to do is just hammer this one right up the middle.
Well, let's see who's in the formation for this quarterback, and it's going to give us a better tell here.
West is still in there.
Yep, West and Gilly's in the backfield with him. 2nd and goal. West rolls out right. And the Bulldogs are ready, and they got him. Pull down. And that was Jake Heldwine with the tackle. And Benningfield.
Great play right there. I mean, you saw right when West started rolling out that Hamburg had seen it, and they were getting great penetration, got the penetration they needed to make that stop. Now you're making this a very, very tough play here in the red zone.
Remember, the one touchdown came on the special teams. They did get the last touchdown from Bauman, but Hamburg's really stiffened up that defense inside the red zone. Now 3rd and goal from the 12. West back to pass. West pressure, throws it in the air, and just a little too high and outside the end zone, intended for Thompson.
I think they're going to try to kick the field goal.
And there he comes. Yep, down by 1. It'll be Cole Smith. He attempted around a 40-yard field goal. It was too far for him, but this is a little bit more easier. Let's see. The closer, we should say. It's still a hard field goal. And time we talk about my field goals, I love them. Here's a chance to take the lead with one.
What
was the yard? What's the yard?
Eli Bowman to hold.
Hold from Bauman. Smith to take the lead. It was low. You got to throw it up in the air. And it's incomplete as it is. So the place hold was not clean enough.
It's the first time we've seen the centers change now affect Lockport on the other side. But boy, that has been tough for both teams now. That has cost them at very key times in this game.
Yeah, the overall efficiency, if you put down the numbers, it's not a solid night in the red zone for neither team. Both teams here having a red zone. Let's see, there's 3 total red zone touchdowns, but how many chances there's been?
Yeah. Now, 5:14 left. Hamburg right now should be thinking about how we are just going to ground and pound and take time off this clock.
So the Bulldogs with that key stop here, they have 1st and 10 from the 12. They're going to hand it off. And it's not going to go far, but the clock will continue to go.
But I will say this. Lockport obviously knows they're going to run this ball, and you can see how many guys they had in the box that time. They are stacking the box and are literally going to do everything they can to stop them from getting a first down by the run.
Under 5 to go.
1 yard loss on the play, correction.
1 yard loss on that.
Ball on the 11.
Lavelle under center. And Lavelle's going to keep it here, and he gets knocked out of bounds.
Lavelle with the carry, he's knocked out of bounds on the far side by
And
21.
that's going to stop the clock.
Tristan Grimble. Brings up third
Yeah,
down.
maybe one of the things you didn't want them to do right there. But listen, you've now got a very, not a very close third down right here. 3rd and 8, I think, is what we're talking about right here. This is a very big, set of plays. They don't get the first down. You're going to give Lockport the ball back with very good field position.
Lockport showing blitz.
Everybody, look at everybody's in the box.
Yep.
Outside of the 2 here is everybody's down in that box right now.
And there's a flag on the field.
False start.
Yep, that's going to push them back.
5-yard penalty.
And if they can get a stop here and force that punt, Lockport's going to get good field position.
Oh, incredible field position. And more than enough time on the clock to do what you want and do it methodically.
That's going to push them back inside the 10. I'm sorry, at the 10. 3rd and 13. A big 3rd down here for the Bulldogs with Lavelle. And another flag.
Penalty marker now. Dead ball foul.
Delay game.
Bulldogs.
Delay game.
Still 3rd down.
So that's going to push them back even further. So the Bulldogs going backwards here. The offensive line, quarterback, just calm the nerves.
This is really a tough spot right now that you're in. And think about it. If I'm Lockport and I can make a great stop right here, you're really gonna put yourself in a position to even go after this punt and try to do something to make this field even shorter for your team to get a chance to score.
3rd and 17. Lavelle. And he's going to throw it up, and the ball's in the air. Oh, and just almost intercepted by Jones. So at 4th down, they're going to force that punt, and not much time went off the clock here.
4:34 to play.
4:34, 4:33 on the clock right now. You really have, and you got to get this one out. and you already know you're going to kick it to guys that can easily return this ball. This should be absolutely incredible field position for Lockport right now.
Let's see if Dylan Hart can boom this punt.
They're going to go after this.
Oh, yeah. Williams is around the 45 of the Bulldogs. Here's Hart. His kick. Let's see where this one falls. Falls at the 40. Oh, and a solid bounce. Look at that ball roll for Hamburg. Inside the 30. I'm sorry, inside the 40. It's at about the 35. Well, Hamburg needed a big punt, and boy, did they get that.
Listen, that's twice he's done it, too. That's the second punt that he's really booted like that. You just helped out your team tremendously. We talked about it. Is special teams going to be the difference in this game? There's a special teams there step up right there for Hamburg.
Absolutely. So Dylan Hart, I talked about him earlier. I coached him. I said he was a great athlete. He showed it with that leg. So, nonetheless, though, even with the excellent punt, helps out Hamburg with the field position, but Lockport has the ball nonetheless with 4:20 to go. They still have it at their own 37, trailing by 1. They had just missed their field goal on their previous drive. Here's West. Hand off to Grimble, and Grimble's going to gain a couple. Hard yards tackled down there.
Grimble with the carry. 2-yard gain.
2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Under 4 to go. Here's West. Gets it up. Here's Grimble. And Grimble's going to get tackled at the 45. Short a couple. Benningfield with the tackle. Brings up 3rd down for the Lions. 3rd and 4. Clock continues to move. We've seen the Lions move the ball at certain times of this game, just only struggling here to get the ball in the end zone. They've only done it once in all their red zone opportunities, but they need to get it down to get some points here as they trail by 1. West looking to pass. He's got a man open. Oh, and he just overshoots his man. That was Bauman. And great coverage by Hart.
3:04, 4th down. What do you do here?
Well, I personally would find a way to get the ball in the Grimbles or.
So you're saying you're going for it?
Well, yeah. I'm going for it. First game of the year.
Well, obviously so is Lockport.
All right.
I'm not going to be surprised. This is a keeper by West. West keeps it, tries to run for this.
Here's West on a 4th and 4. 3:04 to go. Getting the play call from the sideline. West with the snap, looking to pass. Got no one open, and he's almost taken down. Got to throw it, and it's incomplete. Great pressure from Jake Heldman. And that was
still a lot of time left on this clock, right? Lockport's defense can still come out here and make a big stop and get the ball back. Now, flip side, though, Hamburg's got to get some first downs right here. Has got to make sure they eat up the clock, do whatever they can to move that clock and be able to make it get down to 0 to go for that victory.
We were 8-8 at half. 1 touchdown here from the Bulldogs from Heldman in the second half. And that got him the lead here.
Score update I got for you here is Fredonia scores again. They're up 20-7 over Akron right now.
And there's Heldman. Heldman's got some space. Breaking loose inside the 30, knocked down at the 28. First down. Great run from Heldman. I've been impressed with his skill tonight. Heldman and Reeder. Great backfield here for the Bulldogs. 15 yards.
So that clock just stops to move the chains, and then you'll see the clock house start again. Hamburg obviously doesn't need to rush, right? They're going to take their time.
Lavelle gives it to Gannon, and Gannon's tripped up. Nice play by Grimble. And there's the timeout.
Number 5, Dorian Richardson on the stop. We're getting timeout on the field. Lockport
Timeout on the field. We'll be right back here on WMY Athletics.
Bulldogs by 1, Hamburg 16, Lockport.
Western New York Immediate Care's new locations are now open. Whether you've suffered a minor injury or just aren't feeling well, Western New York Immediate Care provides safe, quick, high-quality care at an affordable cost. Our clinicians are trained to diagnose and treat non-life-threatening injuries and illnesses and are equipped with on-site x-ray and labs to help you feel better, faster. With 4 convenient locations open 7 days a week, Western New York Immediate Care is here to help when and where you need us. Visit us online to learn more.
Logistics Plus is a global transportation provider headquartered in Erie, PA with locations worldwide, including right here in Western New York. Logistics Plus is consistently recognized as a fast-growing transportation and logistics company, great supply chain partner, top freight broker, leading project cargo manager, and a great place to work. With a strong passion for excellence, our 500-plus employees put the plus in logistics. Call our Buffalo office today for an efficient, personal approach for all of your transportation needs.
When you're ready to buy a home, start your search at howardhanna.com. You'll be the first to see new listings, find similar properties, and connect with a local Howard Hanna agent. Get started today at howardhanna.com.
Welcome back here to Hamburg High School. Tom Prince, Joe Daniel, happy to have you with us on your Saturday Labor Day weekend. I know Notre Dame, Ohio State's on, but this is a great ending here. 2:09 remaining, 2nd and 12. And a flag. False start on the Hamburg Bulldogs.
Still second down. 2nd and 17.
So it'll be 2nd and 17 here with 2:09 remaining. Push them back. Lavelle keeps it. Stay in bounds. There's a flag. He does stay in bounds and gets into the 20, but there is another flag. That's going to stop the clock.
And that was close to a first down right there, but I think this is going to be some sort of hold and come back.
Yep. So that's a killer. Not only are it's going to come back, the clock stops. Makes this even a tougher second down.
But remember, it's from the spot.
Yeah.
So it actually, he's going to get some of those run yards. So this isn't going to be as bad. It's going to look like it's going to be a 2-yard penalty in essence because it's from the spot of the foul. But still down to 158 right now and ticking.
2nd and 20.
Still second down, right? That's the big key right there. So you're going to still be able to run some plays right here.
Ball to 39. Clock to stop here with Lavelle. Lavelle rolling right. And he's going to get taken down. Nice play. Part of that, one of the persons that tackle is Johnson here. 1 yard loss, 149. Clock stops because of the timeout from Lockport.
21 for Hamburg. 1:49 to play here in the fourth quarter. Again, Bulldogs lead by 1, Hamburg 16, Lockport 15. That's Lockport's second timeout of the second half.
So 3rd and 21 here. One left timeout for Lockport, Tom, here. Is this game, like you said, it's going to go down to the wire. Lockport doing everything that they can to stop the clock, but some penalties here hurting Hamburg here late in this game. But it has been a very interesting game with the special teams plays and the score, 16-15. It's been a very good opening week 1 here game to broadcast here in WMY Athletics.
Scoring update coming from Randolph Salamanca as Randolph now leads Salamanca 31-20, set up by a run by Xander Hind. He gets the short touchdown and a 2-point run, and Xander Hind showing why he is a possible Conley Cup finalist again.
So 3rd and 21. Off the timeout from Lockport. Let's stop the clock. 1 timeout left for them. Lavelle, the ball's on the ground, and he's going to fall on it. Timeout, Lockport. Now it's 4th down.
And you think you got to punt right here. You definitely got to punt. Try to pin this down right now, and you're going to try to make Lockport go to the distance without timeouts.
Well, and that's the thing. If you're Hamburg, yes, you have to punt, but you force Lockport to use all your timeouts.
Absolutely. But at the same time, remember in high school football, though, every first down, the clock stops to move the chains. You got time to get set, and you're not worried about that clock running right there. So you have an opportunity to still be able to move that ball and get the ball down.
So we're going to see Dylan Hart come out here again. He's had some solid punts tonight for the Bulldogs. But if he can hit this one perfectly, this might be his most impressive one, if he can pin down the Lions. And back to take this punt is Shea Williams. He had that kickoff return for that touchdown in that first half.
Dylan Hart out of the punt.
So Hart's going to punt around the 40. Inside the 10 is Williams. Here's the punt. It's directional. Not bad. Let's see where they're going to mark it. It's inside the 15. At the 15. So a decent job from Hart. And that's where Lockport's going to start with the ball.
Hey, listen, that's a great punt, right? You get it down into the, you know what I mean, within the 20-yard line. If I kick it in the end zone, it's the 20. I've done better, right? I've done exactly what I've needed to do.
Especially directional.
Absolutely. So nobody can return it. They now have to go 85 yards in 138 to win this game. Well, I shouldn't say that. They don't have to get all the way there. They do have the ability to be able to kick because they do have a kicker that can absolutely kick field goals. We've seen that.
85 yards, a minute 38 remaining in this game. To Kai West with Gilly in the backfield. West looking left, looking right. He's getting pressured. He's got Gilly, and it's through his hands, incomplete. Good pressure.
But does stop the clock. I agree. Great pressure there from Frontier. You'll see pretty much, solely by the pass right here because you want to be able to say, at least if I miss it, that clock does stop.
So 2nd and 10, ball to 16. 15 seconds does come off the clock. The key is really getting the ball in the hands of Williams and Gilly. We've seen some good runs here in the second half from Grimble, but 2nd and 10. Lockport has done a good job moving the ball, but they need to do it again here. Here's West. Look at the pass, and it is caught. Wow, what a catch from Trey Thompson. Thought that was nearly going to be picked off, and Thompson ripped it out of the air.
Great catch. Remember, here's the clock stoppage, right? So you get it. Now I stop it. I don't lose the time that you're talking about. That happens, of course, in the NFL, or higher levels right here. That's huge right there to get that time that it stops, you spike it, and you still got a lot of time there. It doesn't hurt you.
So Grimble with the big catch. They spike it. So now you have 3 chances, but you better stop the clock than lose seconds, right?
Absolutely, right there. At this point, absolutely. Or rush and make a mistake because I had to rush to get up to that line.
And then you're throwing everything away on a false start or a holding. Here's West. West pump fakes. He's getting pressure. Ball's in the air. Almost caught, incomplete. Great try from Bauman.
Bauman thought he was Odell Beckham right there. Almost makes that one-handed catch where he goes up in the air and brings it down. And it looks like this is going to be a penalty right here, roughing the passer.
Well, how about that? A mistake on the Bulldogs' defense. And that's free yardage with the
15 yards.
And the clock stopped. So.
Remember, the clock stopped anyway on that play.
Incompletion, yes.
Right.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 42 line.
So the ball's at the Lockport 42, 1:19 to go, 19 seconds have come off since they got the ball. Can West get them in field goal range? West hands it off. A nice run here from Gilly. Gets out of bounds. Oh, the ball came loose, but out of bounds. And Gilly's lucky that one went out of bounds instead of forward.
But does get out of bounds. Stop the clock, right?
Yep, stops the clock. 7 seconds comes off the clock.
Does reward them with the first down, though, right here. But you felt like barely any times come off the clock. What was it, 1:38 when they started this? I mean, only 20 seconds has come off, and look at how much they've moved the ball already.
1st and 10 from Hamburg's 49. Here's West looking to pass. He's pressured. Ball's in the air. It's picked off.
And the defense comes up big, right? We've talked about it all day. Both teams' defense been the key. It ends because of a defensive stop for Hamburg.
And Jeffrey Lavelle, the quarterback, gets the interception. Again, good pressure. Just forcing too quick of a throw for the quarterback, and Lavelle with the big interception.
Wow, and you really felt like all the momentum was right there with Lockport right there. You really felt they just had to get down to about the 20-yard line and try to kick that field goal right there. Boy, what a game. It really came down right to the end right here.
So how about Hamburg coming up big defensively? Lockport had many defensive stops. This really was a true defensive battle from both teams. Both teams struggle with turnovers, and Lockport's just going to come up 1 point short in a great defensive battle in week 1. A couple of kneel downs will do it as we're under a minute to go here in this 4th quarter.
Wow, another scoring update from Randolph we'll leave you with. Randolph leads Salamanca now 39-20. Xander Hind with a 39-yard touchdown run. He is just having a day down there.
Well, we saw Hind at the stadium last year, and he's just an excellent runner. Another kneel down from Lavelle. And how about Lavelle, the quarterback playing defense? He gets the interception to seal the deal.
He really does. He really comes up big for his team right there. Like you said, both sides of the ball, two-way player, and he comes up big. Hamburg right now, special teams the decision, go for 2, the difference in the game.
So that's going to do it here on the field. Hamburg gets the win 16-15, holding off on a 1-point win in a truly defensive battle here tonight. So Lockport comes up 1 point short, but they showed some real promise this year with West. And they got Bauman and Williams and Gilly. They can run the ball. They clean up those mistakes in the turnover run. They're going to come away with more wins than they won't.
Absolutely. I love the defense, too. They played very good defense. But listen, I thought both teams played incredible defense right there. Some things, obviously, both teams need to clean up. The first thing Hamburg's going to work on is that exchange from center to quarterback. That's going to be one thing they're going to look at. But I'll tell you, Hamburg, the defense is solid. They are going to be right there in the mix of things in this A division. Lockport is shown now. Listen, we got a team to be reckoned with, and I think both these teams will be a hard game for anybody inside their divisions.
Yeah, Lavelle got going the second half, then Jake Heldman with a touchdown run. Emmett Reeder had one in the first half. So that's going to do it here for us tonight. The Lions fall 1 point short. They lose 16-15. Hamburg with the win in this Class A matchup. So that's going to wrap it up as well for our games today and for week 1. We can't wait to see you just in a few days. Let's preview real quick Thursday night matchup here in W1 Athletics.
Frewsburg and you're catching me off guard.
I coughed you off. I'm so sorry, Tom. You said I can answer everything. All right. Well, for Tom Prince, I'm Joe Daniel. Thank you for watching tonight. We'll see you next time here on W1 Athletics.
Life can be full of surprises, but not always the good kind. That's why we're committed to providing safe, quick, and cost-effective care, and we keep it simple. Just walk in. We're here for you. Learn more today.
There's nothing better than owning the perfect house to come home to. You've earned it, and we'll make it happen. Our local real estate experts and in-house team of financial professionals make buying or selling your home simple. Howard Hanna. Home happens here.